The cold air. Oh, it's too weirdly descriptive.
Sorry, he whispered. Suga gave you his last kiss. You shut your eyes and just embraced him, keeping him warm as his temperature dropped. You taste the bitter remains of the drug in his mouth. Good evening, good morning, and good day. And thank you so much for once again choosing to spend a little bit of your time with me. Before we go any further, the hair, yeah, it's gone. It's because of shit like this. Couldn't deal with it anymore. Couldn't deal with it. So please stop staring at it. No more comments. I know. I look like a 38-year-old drug-addicted skinhead. I'm only 28, guys. So I've never been a fan of fan fiction. I've always preferred creating and writing my own stories with my own original characters, or just not bothering at all. But the idea of using somebody else's characters to write a story has never particularly appealed to me, and so because of this, I've not spent any time at all reading fan fictions. And so I had never seen or heard of the wonderful world of Imagines. Thanks to a Curtis Connor video, he's like the cute, droopy-eyed stoner version of Danny Gonzalez or Drew Gooden, I now know about this fantastic world. And so, my little loungers, together, let's go have a look at the wondrous world of imagining yourself getting accosted by Logan Paul and him shoving his tongue down your throat. You, Logan, and Brendan had flown to Italy today because Logan wanted to surprise Jake. After Logan had surprised Jake, you all decided to go out for dinner and see more of Italy. After you all ate, you decided to go to the club, but before that, you all went back to your hotel rooms. Obviously, you and Logan were sharing. You got back and bent down to get your outfit out of your suitcase. You were only wearing shorts. You turned around to see Logan leaning against the doorframe against your ass. "Stop staring at my ass," you said as you got up and walked over to Logan. "I can't help it, it's just so sexy," he said as he grabbed your ass and pulled you in for a kiss. He kissed you and licked your bottom lip, asking for an entrance. You denied, which made him squeeze your ass, making you gasp. He used this opportunity to slip his tongue in your mouth. You two then made out for about another minute, until he mad his way down to your neck. You let out a moan before you struggled to say, "Logan, come on, we have to go, babe." "Oh, come on, babe, I want you so bad right now." "Save it for later," you said as you winked at him and walked into the bathroom to get changed. You got changed into this. And walked out of the bathroom. Logan heard you come out, so he turned around. He looked you up and down and just stood there, not saying a word. "What?" you said, laughing. "You look stunning." "Ah, thanks, babe," you said, giving him a quick kiss. "Well, come on, we better go." Later that night. This is so hot and steamy. You, Logan, and everybody else were walking home from the club. You and Logan were hand in hand. You didn't drink anything, and neither did Logan. Logan Paul not going to a club and drinking. Boy doesn't drink when he goes to clubs because he's off his tits on MDMA. You slipped the key in your hotel room door, but before you could even walk in all the way, Logan pushed you up against the wall and started kissing you. You immediately kissed back. You were kissing for about 5 minutes when Logan, not breaking the kiss, told you to run. He's not breaking the kiss, so that's what it's going to sound like, right? You did as you were told and wrapped your legs around his waist. He put his hands on your ass and carried you to bed. He threw you on the bed where he was hovering over you. Before you could say anything, he attacked your neck, giving you hickeys. He took off your shirt and then unclipped your bra. He started to kiss in between your boobs as you filled the room with moans, but not very loud because you were in a hotel. You have to be respectful of your hotel neighbours. You know, you're not going to be moaning too loudly when somebody is kissing between your boobs in a hotel.
"Hey baby, let me kiss right there, between your boobs. I love boobs."
Logan then made his way down to the top of your skirt. He pulled it off and threw it across the room. Then he went back to your red thong. Gotta be the red thong. You know she means business when she's in the red thong. That means she wants it. Funny because it's true. He slowly pulled it off, looking at your underwear as to how wet he had got you. You then sat up and pulled off his pants and boxers. As he was about to enter himself into you, he said something.
Oh shit.
What?
I forgot to bring a condom,
He said as he laid down beside you. Oh well. You then both fell asleep in each other's arms. Because Logan Paul is a real gent, and if he's hot and steamy and you're dripping down there, he's gonna respect you. If there ain't no condom, it ain't happening. Because Logan Paul is a real man. I pressed my head against the cold wall, tears running down my face. It was the middle of November, and a rainstorm had hit Los Angeles. It had been a matter of time before my family decided to leave, sending me in to get Starbucks. The second I came out, the taxi was long gone, leaving me stranded hours away from my home. The most terrifying event that a 12-year-old could possibly imagine. Oh no, I'm just bullying kids right now, aren't I? We're not bullying. We're just narrating their imagines in a super sexy voice. Why am I doing this? I wiped my eyes and pulled myself together. Mum wasn't answering her phone and I had no money. There weren't many options. I sat down at an outdoor table, rain dumping onto me at a surprising speed for California. I watched people walk past me, giving me strange looks for sitting in the rain and crying. I buried my face in my hands when I heard someone talking.
It really never rains in California,
the voice said, and I perked my head up thinking they were talking to me. They weren't. There was a guy standing at the entrance of Starbucks with an umbrella and a camera, which he was talking to. I'd never watched YouTube much, but I could tell he was a vlogger. I watched as he talked to the camera, complaining about the weather when he turned his head to me. I must have looked like a disaster because he gave me a strange look.
Hang on.
He put his camera down and walked over to me.
Hey.
Hi? I bit my lip nervously.
I'm Logan.
He stuck his hand out and I shook it. I'm Grandad's lounge, I said.
Why were you crying?
Logan asked, sitting down across from me. Oh, I laughed. It's nothing.
It's literally pouring and you're sitting outside crying, Logan said. Clearly something is wrong.
I just don't have a way of getting home.
I'll drive you.
I live in Texas.
Oh.
Logan took a deep breath.
Do you have anywhere to stay? Any money?
No, I said nervously. Nothing.
Well, you can stay in my apartment with me, Logan smiled.
I couldn't. My eyes widened.
Seriously, just for a night or two, while we find a way for you to get back home.
Wow, I rubbed the back of my neck. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say.
Nothing, Logan said, smiling. Let's go.
Logan led me to his car, which was huge.
This is the Yeti.
Huh, I laughed. It's cool. 15 minutes later, we got to Logan's apartment, which was massive and beautiful.
You can sleep on the couch, or in my bed.
Logan said the last part awkwardly. I'll take the couch, I laughed. Thank you.
Here.
Logan tossed me a blanket and a pillow.
I'm going to change.
I went to the bathroom. Sorry, wrong one. I'm going to change. I went to the bathroom, closing it shut. I took some shuddering breaths, not knowing what to do with myself. Was I seriously doing this? Doing what? Sleeping at Logan Paul's house? You shouldn't be. Just contact your parents and get them to come pick you up, you dumbass. Actually, to be fair, this girl should just be trying to move in and live with Logan now because her parents obviously hate her and have abandoned her, like, in the middle of California when they live in Texas. So, sorry girl, it's time to strike out and forge a new path. I put on an oversized t-shirt and athletic shorts, then put my hair in 2 French braids. When I came out of the bathroom, Logan was on the couch eating chips and watching a movie.
Come join,
Logan said. I walked over and eased myself onto the couch, trying my best to be calm. An hour and a half later, the movie ended, and Logan let me fall asleep.
I'll be in that room if you need anything,
Logan said. He pointed to his bedroom, and I nodded. Within a few minutes, I found myself falling asleep. Ah! I woke up screaming. Sweat was dripping down my arms and legs as I bolted up, hands shaking. My heart was racing and my breaths were short.
Granddad's lounge?
I looked up to see Logan standing by his door, rubbing his eyes.
Oh my God, are you okay?
He ran over to me when he saw the panic in my eyes. He tried to calm me down, and after a few minutes, I eased back into bed. I'm so sorry. I don't know what happened.
It's okay,
Logan soothed me.
Come here.
Logan pulled me into a hug as tears streamed down my face.
Would it help to come sleep in my room?
I bit my lip as I looked at Logan's worried eyes. Okay.
I exhaled a long breath.
I exhaled a long breath. Okay. Logan led me. I'm stuck in the voice now. The voice is stuck. Logan led me to his room and helped me into bed. I made sure to stay on the edge of the bed, and I looked over to see Logan doing the same. I smiled as peacefulness took over my body, and I slowly fell asleep. So hot and steamy! All of these two situations for me so far have just been nightmare-inducing. Imagining Logan Paul doing any of this stuff. It's too weird. It's too impossible and weird. The dude hangs out with, like, Lana Rhoades and Riley Reid. They're porn stars, guys. His best friend Mike is on his path through LA trying to fuck as many porn stars as he can. His own admission. I don't think Logan Paul's the sweet romantic that you think he is. Now, if Logan Paul isn't your cup of tea, then don't worry.
Because we also got those tasty K-pop boys for ya.
You wake up to your phone's ringtone, 4 p.m, your clock displayed. Realising that you overslept, you quickly jumped up from bed and rummaged your sheets for your phone. It was your boyfriend, Jimin, who has been calling you on your phone. I'm really sorry I overslept, you told Jimin over the phone. It's okay, babe. Don't worry. I'm not mad at you. His sweet voice rang in your ears. Really? You replied. Pinky swear? Pinky swear, he chuckled. I'm at the airport now. Already? I haven't even showered yet. I'm not yet dressed and my shush babe, relax, Jimin said. It's a long trip to Korea, so you'll have lots of time to prepare. I'm really excited to see you. You feel your cheeks heat up with his words. I am too. I miss you. You two talked for another 5 minutes and decided to hang up when Jimin was about to board the plane. You haven't seen him for 3 months because he and his group went to America to shoot a reality show. Jimin constantly calls you every day, but you still miss him. You want to touch his face and hold his hand, all those things made you really anxious to see him. You prepared your things and went for a shower. Then you fixed yourself putting on your natural makeup, emphasizing your eyes because Jimin likes your pretty eyes. You keep on checking the time, pondering if you should head out and go to the airport now or a bit later. The waiting was making you nervous. Finally you decided to head out of your apartment. There was traffic on the way there. Oh, imagine this incredible life where you're going to meet Jimin and there's traffic. You were relieved you left your house early, but imagine it's all good because you left your house early. And just in time you arrived at the airport. You waited for a little more than your phone rang again. Where are you? Jimin's voice sounded really seductive, like he just woke up. I'm already here waiting for you. Did you go out already? I don't see you, you replied while craning your neck looking for your boyfriend. Let's play hide and seek, he said. You can imagine him grinning at you. Jimin, you were about to scold him when you were cut off by a pair of arms snaking their way around your waist. Found you, Jimin blew in your ear, then kissed your cheek. Jimin, you blushed and looked around. People are looking at us. It's okay, Jimin tightened his hold on you and grinned and rested his chin on your shoulders. I want them to see how much I love my girlfriend. Do you love me? Of course I do. You turn around to hug him, your arms locked around his neck while his arms went around your back. I really missed you and I missed this. He buried his face on your hair, inhaling your scent. You smell like caramel macchiato. I like it. Imagine! You walked cautiously on your way to class, keeping your back as near as possible to the wall and looking over your shoulder every 30 seconds. You were paranoid because of him, but the worst part is you don't even know why he's doing this to you, especially when you haven't done anything to him. Every day you try to survive in this hellhole that Suga made. It felt like a cage, one that you cannot escape. You've tried to ask for help, but nobody hears you. They're afraid of Suga because his family practically owns the whole school, the reason why nobody ever wants to mess with him. There you are. His sweet voice was audible over the loud hallway full of students. You froze when you heard his voice behind your back, but you didn't turn to face him, even though you knew he was referring to you. Your clammy hands balled up into fists as you feel his footsteps approaching you. You shut your eyes and tried to swallow every emotion you were feeling at the moment because you didn't want Suga to know that he had affected you this much. Are you avoiding me? You saw his footstep in front of you. He brought his hand up to your hair and he saw you flinch. I'm not going to hurt you. Not today. He laughed together with his girlfriend Jennifer. They were evil. Your hair looks especially annoying today, she said, pulling on your hair. Ow! Stop! You cried and tried to hold onto her hand. Then she gasped. You took your braces off. Now that makes me even more irritated. Jennifer brought her hand up to slap your face, but then something you never thought would happen happened. Sugar was gripping on her wrist. Didn't I tell you not to hurt her? Only I can touch her. Got it? He warned through his gritted teeth. What the hell, Sugar? Did you just threaten me? Jennifer yanked her hand away from Sugar's grip. That's it. We're over. Have fun with this ugly girl. Then she walked off, her high heels clicking behind her. What kind of school do they let kids wear high heels? Sugar groaned. Now look at what you've done. I'm not going to apologize to you. It's not my fault that she realized how much of a jerk you are. You spat at him. I don't care about you, and I'm never going to. Sugar grabbed your hand. You're making me angry, Grandad's Lounge. Let go. You glared at him with tears in your eyes. Sugar looked in your eyes and let go of your hand. You were surprised that he gave up so easily. A change of heart? You didn't believe it was that. Maybe he pitied you. The whole school pitied you now. Even your own bully pitied you. What could be more pathetic than that? Yeah, that was my life. It got to a point where people stopped beating me up because they genuinely just felt bad beating me up. They were like, why the fuck are we picking on this kid? He's pathetic. It became my self-defense mechanism for quite a while. Just play the fucking, I'm too useless and pathetic. If you beat me up, you're just beating up a defenseless, weak person who wasn't going to fight back anyway. Aren't you a big tough man? You ran away from everyone and locked yourself in the bathroom cubicle, missing your afternoon classes. Nobody even cared to ask if you were okay. You waited for everyone to leave before going home by yourself. The halls were now deserted, and it was only your footsteps that echoed sadly through the hallway. You saw a figure by your locker that made you stop in your tracks. You held tightly onto your books and was preparing to turn around when he noticed you. Grandad's Lounge! You quickly turned around and walked fast. Grandad's Lounge! Sugar called your name again, his footsteps getting heavier as he began to chase after you, so you ran faster. I said wait! He caught your arm and yanked you back, causing your books to fall on the floor. Didn't you hear me? Listen, I have something to ask you. You didn't look up at him as you struggled to get his grip off your arm. Let me go! Go out on a date with me, he told you, and caught your other arm too to stop you from running away. Why would I do that? I hate you! You finally said it. It felt good to say it. Sugar looked at you as if he didn't care at all, but you felt his grip tightening on your arm. Why me? Why do you do this to me? I haven't done anything to deserve this hell you put me into. Sugar silenced you with his lips. You slapped him the minute you realized what he did. Was that hell? He asked you, looking at you with those eyes you hated the most. You liked that, right? God, where is this going? Where is this going? Your blood boiled, and the thought that came to you first was to pick up your book and hit him with it. But he was fast. Sugar threw the book away and pushed you in an empty classroom. You shut your eyes when your back hit the drywall. You should have just said yes while I was still asking nicely. You feel his breath at your ear before they went to bite down at the skin of your neck. I fucking hate everything about you, you shrieked and tried to push him off you, but failed again. Sugar made... Oh god, this is getting rapey. Sugar made you shut up again by meeting your lips with his. His hands reached down your body, removing your skirt along with your underwear. You gasped when he lifted your thighs up to his waist and slowly began to dry hump you. But I hate myself even more. Your own voice cracked when you realized you started crying. Because I found myself falling for you. Grabbed his shoulder to keep yourself upright. His hand that was on your upper thigh a second ago, holding you against the wall, was now brushing your tear away. You felt your feet touch the ground. I didn't want anyone to touch you. That's why I treated you that way. Do you get it now? Sugar looked straight into your eyes. You found yourself wanting to kiss him and to feel his hands on you again. You don't know how much I suffered. I'm so desperate for you, Sugar. You kissed him this time. He caught your waist and carried you to the teacher's desk. I want you. Sugar's eyes turned dark as he was taken over by you. You didn't break eye contact with him as he unbuttoned your blouse, and that made him even more frustrated, so he just ripped your clothes apart, sending your blouse on the floor. He kissed your neck first, his lips moving up to lick at your ear as his hands pressed down your hips to keep you pinned under him. Sugar. His name became your size, and he took it as a sign to keep going. Sugar, 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 sugar. He let his hand wander on your chest, slipping it under your bra while the other hand went south, his middle finger circling your wetness, exciting you. You wanted him to take you already. Quite frustrated, are we? He smirked when you lifted your hips up to meet his fingers. Sugar sent his lips down on yours again. With sloppy kisses, he dominated your mouth. Sugar admired your erotic moans. He loved the way you look underneath him. Tell me how much you need me. Please, don't make me wait anymore. You threw your head back when he scissored you, then pulled his fingers all the way out. You felt the cold air hit your woman head at the loss of his touch. Men can't scissor... Oh. I was like, men don't scissor chicks, you know, scissoring. And then I realised it meant like scissoring. Oh, that's too detailed, but I don't think the word's going to be picked up by YouTube, so it's going to get left in. Oh my god. The cold air, it's too weirdly descriptive. Where are you going? You grab his hand when he pushed himself off of you. I'm putting protection. Don't worry, baby. I won't leave you like this. He smirked and caressed your flushed cheek. And believe me, it's hard for me to ignore you when you're telling me you want me. Wow. That one was hot. You opened the door and slowly walked inside, feeling the carpet underneath the soles of your feet. The smell of alcohol strongly covered the room. You let your eyes trail the empty bottles of liquor on the foot of his bed. A single lampshade emitted enough light for you to recognize his unconscious figure on the bed, holding yet another unfinished bottle of liquor. Disgusting, nasty, evil alcohol. A tear threatened to fall from your eyes. Seeing him like this made you realize that Sugar needed you. Why else would he be drunk if he didn't care about your relationship? I wonder if this is the same girl that just got with Sugar in school, and now Sugar in school has also got this mad drinking problem. Boy, sort your shit out, man. So since when have passed out drunk dudes been sexy in the idea of saving a drunk? I'm gonna rescue this alcoholic from his life of poisoning himself. When has that been sexy? A tear threatened to fall from your eyes. Seeing him like this made you realize that Sugar needed you. Why else would he be drunk if he didn't care about your relationship? If he didn't care about you? You feel your regret falling from your eyes. You tried to push the sobs back in your throat, but it was useless. Sugar began to awaken, hearing your sobs. Slowly, he fluttered his eyes open, squinting at first. Granddad's lounge, he mumbled in his slurred speech as he sat himself up. He closed his eyes again when he saw you crouching down in front of him. Man, I'm so drunk. Man, I'm so drunk. My brain must be fucking with me. She'll never come back, not after what I did. Sugar laughed bitterly before holding the bottle against his mouth and drank from it again. I hate you. You shot up and slapped the bottle away from his hand. What fault did you do to deserve this? Why didn't you fight for me? Why didn't you tell me that you didn't cheat on me? That you love me? You hit him repeatedly on his chest as tears mess up your face. Why did you let me go, Sugar? You woke him up from his pathetic state. That's when he realised that his drunken state had no connection with you being in front of him. You were real, and you were kissing him. Sugar was more convinced when he wrapped his arms around you. He pulled you closer against his body. You feel his chest heave in sync with yours. I'm sorry, it's my fault, you said against his lips. Oh, against his lips? You said against his lips. His fingers dug into your skin. Impossible, Sugar replied, touching his forehead against yours. I will always want you, Granddad's lounge. You stared into his eyes, bloodshot and tired. I love you, you said against his... Oh no. I love you. You said against his lips. Your fingers brushed against his hand, and you noticed he was holding an orange container. You pulled away from the kiss. What's this? He looked at the container as hands began to tremble. I'm sorry, I thought you hated me. A tear fell from his eyes. You hurriedly wipe it with your thumb. What did you do, Sugar? You feel your hands tremble too as your tears blur your vision even more. Your knees weakened and you dropped the container that used to contain narcotics. Now the tears wouldn't stop flowing from your eyes as your whole body shook in fear. Sugar, what did you do? I love you, Granddad's Lounge. Sugar dropped the liquor bottle and cupped your face, bringing his forehead against yours. He felt tears mixed with yours. Sorry, he whispered. Sugar gave you his last kiss. You shut your eyes and just embraced him, keeping him warm as his temperature dropped. You taste the bitter remains of the drug in his mouth. His kiss became sloppy until he wasn't kissing you back anymore. You cried and cried, but you couldn't wake him up this time. His chest made... Oh my God, we're just killing him off in this one. Holy shit, we're just straight up killing the guy in this fan fiction. This is really weird. What the fuck? His chest made no movements as he lied down on the bed where you pushed him and told words that you wish you hadn't told him. The end. The end. That's where it ends. What a dreamy imagine. Imagine my drug-addicted alcoholic boyfriend killing himself and me arriving, having an argument with him, and then him dying whilst I make out with him instead of calling the fucking ambulance crew and telling them that there's a life-threatening emergency and they need to be there within the next minute because somebody's had a drug overdose. Oh, teenage girls, your ideas of romance are really fucking weird. Thank you for joining me on this one, guys. That was fun. Very fucking weird, but it was fun. If you enjoyed that, please drop me a like and a comment. If you're new around here, please smash subscribe, or even if you're old and haven't yet subscribed, please smash that subscribe button and maybe even the notification bell too, because it really helps me out. And exciting news, just because a few of you have said that you'll be happy to help support me or something, so I've decided to set up a subscribe star. You can get exclusive access to my Discord and maybe the occasional bonus video each week. Yeah. And the occasional bonus video. What is wrong with me? You know what I'm saying. You'll get extra stuff. It's only going to be $2, so if you would like to support me and have $2 spare a month that you can spare to support me, then go check it out in, like, the doobly-doo down below. So as always, thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you next time. Peace.